you are working towards reversing insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, then balancing your blood sugar is key. And this starts with avoiding blood sugar spikes whenever possible. Avoiding these spikes and keeping your blood sugar more stable will mean that less insulin is needed. Less insulin in your system means that your cells will be able to become more insulin sensitive, and your fasting blood sugar and A1C will lower over time. Stable blood sugar is key to reversing these conditions. And in today's video, we're going to be going over 10 foods that don't spike your blood sugar and can help you to keep it more stable. Number 10, grass-fed butter. Grass-fed butter is an extremely healthy food. It's rich in fat-soluble vitamins, and it is blood sugar friendly. Since it is 100% fat, it has no impact on raising our blood sugar. And it can even help to promote fat metabolism because it contains a type of fat known as MCTs. MCTs are processed by the body different than other types of fat are, and they can help the body use fat for energy more efficiently, which is extremely beneficial for insulin resistance, prediabetes, and type 2 diabetes. Number 9, avocados. This low-carb, high-fat fruit is also great for our blood sugar. Most of the carbs in avocados are actually fiber, which does not cause a spike in our blood sugar because it's not broken down into sugar. Avocados are an extremely blood sugar-friendly food that is not only very versatile, but they're also delicious. Number 8, whole eggs. And I want to be very clear here that you have to eat the whole egg. If you just eat the egg white alone, this can actually cause a spike in blood sugar for people who are very insulin resistant. This is because these people's bodies are so reliant on carbohydrates for energy that when they only consume lean protein on its own, their body converts some of that protein into sugar. But if you have that protein with adequate fat, then there isn't a spike. So eat the whole egg. The yolks are actually the most nutritious part. Number 7, wild salmon. Salmon is a type of fish that is really good for our blood sugar because it's higher in fat than other types of fish are. And once again, we want this fat because too much lean protein on its own can cause blood sugar spikes. An added bonus is that salmon is also really rich in potassium, which has been shown to help with blood sugar control as well. Number 6, olives. Like avocados, olives are a fatty fruit. And again, the carbs they do contain are mostly fiber. Now, I usually don't recommend snacking. If you're trying to balance your blood sugar, then it's ideal to eat fewer times throughout the day. You want to focus on meeting your energy needs through your meals and not having to snack in between. If you're eating enough protein and fat at your meals, then this shouldn't be an issue. However, if you are a bit peckish, then olives are a great low-carb, high-fat snack option. Number 5, macadamia nuts. These are my favorite type of nuts. Just make sure to either buy them raw or dry roasted. You do not want to have them roasted in any type of vegetable oil, not in canola oil, not in soybean oil. Avoid all of that. Macadamia nuts are low in carbohydrates, they're higher in monounsaturated fat, and they are very blood sugar friendly. Number 4, pickles. Now these are great for a few different reasons. Of course, they are already low in carbohydrates, but because they are packaged in vinegar, they have an additional blood balancing effect. Vinegar has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. When you consume it before a meal higher in carbohydrates, it significantly lowers the blood sugar response to that meal. So eating pickles or drinking pickle juice has a similar effect. And this is one of my favorite hacks, if you will. If you know you're going to be eating out or eating a meal that's higher in carbohydrates, have a few pickles or drink some pickle juice before that meal. You will be able to minimize the impact. Just make sure that they're not sweetened, of course. Number 3, mushrooms. This is another one of my favorite blood sugar friendly foods. They are low in carbohydrates and high in potassium, which we already spoke about can be really beneficial for balancing blood sugar as well. Number 2, we have cheese. Most types of cheese are very low in carbs, they are high in fat and have a good amount of protein as well. These, of course, are ideal blood sugar macros. Again, super versatile. They are a good snack option if you are a bit peckish in between meals. Pair them with olives. Just don't go overboard. Just make sure to also avoid any low-fat cheeses because, as we've already spoken about, fat is very important for blood sugar control. And number 1 is coconut oil. Again, because coconut oil is 100% fat, it has no impact on raising our blood sugar. But it also has additional blood sugar and insulin benefits as well. Earlier in the video, I spoke about the MCTs in butter and how they can help with fat metabolism. Coconut oil is actually one of, if not, it might actually be the richest source of MCTs. 50% of the fat in coconut oil is actually MCTs, which is part of what makes it so amazing. Coconut oil is great to use for cooking because it is extremely heat stable. You can heat it to high temperatures without it oxidizing. You can also use it in your cooking or add it to your coffee. Now, before we wrap up, I want to give you one bonus tip. This is a tip on how you can make foods that would otherwise cause a pretty big spike in blood sugar more blood sugar friendly. So there's a smaller spike or even no spike at all. And that tip is to take berberine before the meal. Berberine has a similar effect on blood sugar that vinegar and pickle juice does. When you take it before a meal, insulin sensitivity is improved and your blood sugar spike is way less significant. Now, typically berberine is sold in capsule form. The one that I personally use and recommend is from So Well Health. Their Get So Balanced capsules not only contain berberine, but they also combine it with cinnamon and chromium as well, which both have been shown in clinical trials to help with blood sugar control. So it's really a triple whammy. You can either take one capsule before meals as needed, or else you can take it in the morning for better blood sugar control in general. I'll put the link in the description box down below, along with a promo code to save 10%. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know which of these blood sugar friendly foods is your favorite, or if there's one that I missed that you especially like, let me know what that is down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section. Even if you just want to come say hi, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.